My gorgeous Scorpioni, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you see, you are really, my God, you are going to have this idea. At around the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you are going to have this brilliant idea. But before you have this brilliant idea, you're, first of all, are going to have a really unusual experience. A really unusual experience, really strange experience. So it's all going to start with this strange and unusual experience you're going to have right at the beginning of this week. And when it comes to this strange and unusual experience, this is really going to surprise you. But this experience, strange and unusual experience, is going to remind you of how things used to be in your life. And you're going to start becoming very very nostalgic. And most importantly, you're going to start reflecting on your life a lot. It's going to cause this moment where you're going to go really deep. You're going to become very deep, and you're going to realize, something major, like really major, missing in your life. You're going to realize something major, it's missing in your life. And now this unusual experience, if you didn't have this unusual experience to start with, I know this sounds really crazy, but if you did not have this unusual experience to start with, you would never understand, or you would never realize, how urgent certain change is for you. And this is a lot to do with your lifestyle. This is a lot to do with your lifestyle, or it's to do with a big lifestyle change, or this is going to be leading towards a big lifestyle change. But you're going to be alerted, and you're going to feel this sense of urgency, to be quite honest with you, when it comes to like something missing in your life. And you will be so spiritual. You will be so spiritual. And you are going to realize all sorts of signs and all sorts of like synchronicities as well at around the beginning of this week. You're going to realize lots of signs and lots of synchronicities which are going to be confirming exactly the same thing. So this is important for you to understand, but there is an amazing idea you are going to have. There is an amazing idea that you are going to have when it comes to you, which is going to be, so it's all going to start with this amazing idea. This amazing idea at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, it's going to lead towards the biggest, probably one of the biggest lifestyle changes you've ever had. And do not allow this to put you off what am I about to say, because there is something that you're going to need to learn. There is something that you're going to need to prepare yourself for here, big time. You're going to need to learn something here. You're going to need to learn something, and perhaps it's to do with a certain experience as well beforehand. And I don't need to worry about you not being able to recognize this, because while you're going to be thinking about this, you're going to feel unusually active in terms of your own energy. And you will also realize how much more spiritual you actually are. So this is why this is going to be so important, and you are going to start thinking a lot about this idea you're actually going to have. And the more you think about this idea, the more powerful energy you're going to be projecting, on the outer world. You will realize throughout this week, lots of people are going to tell you, oh my God, you look amazing, you sound amazing, your energy is different, what happened? You just need to use this as your own guiding light, and those people in your life, those very close to you, some of them or one of them or few of them or all of them are going to tell you that you sound so much happier, and your energy is just your energy literally elevated. And this is always a great sign that you are at the beginning of a very, very special journey here. This is going to change your whole quality of life. In like about a couple of years time, you're going to look at your life back and you're going to think like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't do this earlier. Important. The mid part of this week, I need you to be a little bit careful here, because you're going to be dealing with somebody and I don't like this person whatsoever. You need to be very, very careful. And I know I don't want to sound dark or negative, but it's I will tell you what I see. And it looks like you're going to be talking to somebody dishonest. You're going to be dealing with somebody dishonest. So if you are trying to start something important, if you are trying to start something really important, that whatever this is, maybe you should try that week after this one, because if you start something that you need to do for a while at around the midweek, you need to, because someone is going to like kind of be very kind of off with their energy. You will be dealing with a certain person who is really kind of dishonest, but then you will know this, and that particular person will want you, like, it's going to be like really pushy. But at the same time, you need to be very, very cautious about this particular person, because it's somebody who I don't trust whatsoever. So it's like more about starting something or committing yourself to something. I just need you to do that week after. I really hope this makes sense. If it's possible, try to do that the week after or week after that, for example. It's to do with you wanting to commit yourself to something, but this particular person you're going to be dealing with, it's not going to be right. It's not pure, in terms of energy. So this is why you need to be very careful about this indeed. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, this is so important, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you have no idea, because at the end of this week you are going to basically, the new possibilities are about to enter your life. It's a lot to do with the new possibilities, but these new possibilities are only gonna happen when, for the first of all, sorry, I should have started with, at the end of this week, first of all, there is an ongoing problem in your life. An ongoing problem that has been draining your energy, my gorgeous Scorpioni, an ongoing problem in your life that has been draining your energy lately. For the first time ever, you will stand very firm and you will know what to do about that particular problem. There is an important decision you're going to make, and you are going to be talking to somebody very close to you, and that person is going to confirm everything to you. And as soon as you kind of realize what you're going to do with this problem, it's like about you making a certain compromise. There is some kind of compromise you're going to need to make, but then again, at the same time, this compromise that you are going to be making, that is going to lead towards like the most successful negotiation you've ever had, which is going to happen a week or two after this moment in time. So this is why this is going to be so important for you indeed. So now, my gorgeous Scorpioni, I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. This one just turned itself by itself. So your courage is about to be back. I'm not saying you weren't courageous before, but you're going to be very courageous. And it's a great week to deal with problems, to deal with issues that have been in your life for a long time, or for a while, but you just didn't want to feel like dealing with them. And we all have this, things that we don't want to deal with, but then again, those problems that we don't want to deal with, that we keep on putting aside, are normally the most important problems, So there is something which is going to make you feel a little bit negative. You see here, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and I think that somebody is going to be like a little bit rude to you when it comes to this week. Somebody is going to be a little bit rude to you, and this is really going to surprise you. And listen, it's not a horrible person, but that particular person who's going to be rude to you, it's someone who's going to surprise you with their rudeness. It's going to be completely out of character, and then very soon after you will realize that that person didn't mean to be rude, but they're going through something good, something difficult, something very, very difficult. They're going through something very, very difficult, and then when you start talking to that person, you're going to be like, oh my God, why didn't you tell me? So don't be sad when that person is rude a little bit. It's just that they are under the pressure themselves, and sometimes it depends the way people deal, with their own problems. Sometimes people just tend to lose themselves in their own problems for a little while, and then people cannot deal with their own problems, let alone with other people at the same time, and some people are absolutely fine, but some people find it very, very difficult. So it really depends which horoscope which horoscope sign this person is. But you know, it's okay, don't get too upset about it, you know. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.